Hey traders, welcome to the stream. Good to see y'all. Sorry about my absence yesterday. I just had stuff going on. It's kind of hectic over here, but hopefully at some point it'll get resolved. Anyway, so here it is, right? The last time we all congregated on this stream, we discussed the sheer optimism one could have, just objectively speaking, on the technicals. Whereas you can see the screen above me is Bitcoin on the 4-hour, where the only thing not seen since the confirmed bottom at 40,665 that was manufactured back in 2021 was the 42,000 back test. We got that yesterday. And since that back test, one could imagine if it was real, where would we be headed? And now we are oh so close. We at the highs today, we were, what was it, like 2% or less away from 18-month highs. All right, 3% off now, but I think it was 2% at the highs. So yeah, that makes sense, right? Like if the TA is respected and it's not fake, it's not bullcrap, it seems like it's confirmed real, you'll be breaking the high we saw December 5th and 8th soon. Nothing certain. I just think that based on the structural development on this time scale and even visible in 12-hour, increase the probability outcome of up next versus down. So right, anyone could have had like a stop loss below these two lows to manage the risk for more upside. Because I think like if buyers are able to capture prices above 44.4 and 45.5, I mean, you're gonna have a few $1,000. I mean, it could be a one-day candle where Bitcoin goes from 45.5 to 48,600, which is the golden retrace, the 61% retrace from our all-time high to our lowest low. That was November of 2021's high all the way down to November of 2022's low. Okay, the golden retrace. So, you know, you can see it here, an engulfing candle, another engulfing candle in the midst of being painted. We have less than 10 minutes until confirmed. It will be the highest daily candle close since December 11th. Man, I cannot hear my music at all. What the heck? Is this thing on? Can y'all hear me? To make sure, always. Probably a little loud. Good beats though. Lucid dreaming of double bottoms at key levels that could be resistance, could be support, but it's support and it's confirmed. It's beautiful, right? So an ascending triangle became very real in the 12-hour. And what happened? A sign of strength, the failure from sellers to push the price back to the demand line of that structure, and it played out. So you had 100% measured move and then some. So outperformance. So bullish pattern develops, then is reliable, and then outperforms. So hopefully we're witnessing another bullish reversal pattern, which in ascending triangle, now double bottom. And if it performs well, you're going to, again, beyond $46,000. Okay? It's beautiful. And that's really it. I mean, we look at the 4-hour, we're looking at the 4-hour constantly on this other bonus screen. And then you had some altcoins that went absolutely bonkers today. IMX 16%, FTM up almost 13%, Sol is up almost 13%, AVAX, Engine, Neo, OP, HBAR, Vchain, Theta, Sand, all doing really well today. And in the stock market pulled back finally. You know, it was just getting there. You're just getting frothy, complacent. But crypto did well. So Ethereum to Bitcoin though. Get wrecked, dude. Let's just go to Ethereum to the US dollar and look at its lack of performance to Bitcoin. Only up 1%, didn't even move. I mean, intraday it did. I mean, from the lowest low, 2156, to its highest high of 2266. What was that intraday swing from the low to high? What? 5% swing, but to no avail of 1%. Bitcoin's up over 3%. and no higher high. I mean, yeah, the confirmation low idea like Bitcoin has is there. It doesn't really become invalid until this 2120 level is broken. You know, the sellers take out that support. But it's more so just this chart where it's been a very long time coming. Very, very long time coming. What's going on? Oh, 12-hour, my data's not there. I mean, this is like, I don't know what to tell you. All I can do is go live, and my opinion on it was, wow, just look at the price action correlating to a level that was once regarded as a formal support at the beginning of the trading range. It flipped to resistance, and you got, I mean, forms of confirmation, like an up thrust, a back test of up thrust, then like another back test of up thrust, and there were less market participants involved even intraday than the previous local high. And then look, another joke, like a scam candle. I mean, that's liquidity grab, but it ended up just rolling over again. And look at you now. Lowest price or lowest levels seen on Ethereum to Bitcoin since June 18th. Black Saturday, a very historical day on the crypto market, the capitulatory day. And so you think this is just the beginning. Just the beginning, man. All right. We're starting to see some follow through from one side. Could have been the other, but it was the bears, and it made the most sense since we've had this Wyckoff distribution schematic up for, oh my God, man. I mean, we were like since the beginning of the year. And it was just tons of supply. Oh, tons of demand had to be absorbed, and now it's just a breaking point. So have your alert set up. If you hear the beeps, you know some really nasty stuff's happening to this chart, which again, it only makes sense based on the Bitcoin dominance chart and this chart. Again, like the Ethereum to the US dollar, it's gonna go up. If Bitcoin like is doing what it's doing, I mean, Ethereum's gonna go up too. But this just kind of tells you that the asset to own is not Ethereum right now. It is Bitcoin, right? If we're just going by Ethereum to Bitcoin, if this plays out, you lose owning Ethereum when you could have owned Bitcoin.
I'm done. Do what you want. Pull the plug.
Thank you, dude. That was scary. Definitely scared me there. Oh, by the way, on that, remember we were like keeping up with like, hey, where are we at on the near level 22? We're 82,000 of 100,000. So we're still level 21, level 22's partner. I don't know, just letting the people that do that know. All right. So hopefully you're in the spirit of Christmas that is just 5 days away. God, time flies. It's the 20th going on the 21st. Macho Man Randy Savage, Santa Rally was going nuts, dude. I mean, individual stocks, some did very well still, even with the pullback. But that's Ethereum, and then we can look at total. Jonathan, hopefully you got all your Christmas shopping done.
I like turtles.
And an engulfing candle on the daily will be confirmed in 2 minutes and change. Still just kind of tight consolidation. Hard targets 172, 178 trillion. Up there, man. That's it. Just stair stepping up. God, what is going on? Yeah, imagine listening to the radio, dude. I'm sorry to tell you, like that's your own thing. The radio is like 90% ads now. All right, let's go to. I mean, I don't care. XRP up 2%.
Bueller.
Buyers are still defending 58 cents. It's just this high back from March of this year. Hopefully they hold, but you know, it's just more neutral, not as powerful as others. I don't know. It could still just be the same. What I don't like is the lower high and the previous high. And then, like, you know, XRP might kind of be in the same situation Bitcoin was in 2 days ago. Or 2 days ago, Bitcoin was drawing down, running to this 40,606 level, and the buyers had to come in to defend it. If they didn't, oh boy, could be a long way down. But it doesn't matter because they did for now. And that's where XRP is, where they've defended the level, but there's been no follow through off that level. So I mean, imagine if like it rallied here, you'd clearly see a confirmation low, very similar to what you saw September and October of this year, and there could be a more significant rally, but you just don't have that yet. So it's pretty neutral, but could be on deck for a confirmation low if the bids come in, which, you know, that's a real big if on XRP. Good news on BNB though, breakout ongoing. Well, wow, why not in power hour in 10 seconds with BNB formally confirming a bullish breakout above 256.90, 257. That's it, man. Jesus chimes. Formal bullish breakout, highest daily candle close confirmed on BNB since June 8th. You have broken this thing, man. Pretty much the neckline of the inverse head and shoulder structure. Before that was the spring back test. Very, very real spring back test. No one's going to argue with that. It was real. You know, the confirmed validity of an old ice line again. And from there, that's a powerful technical indicator that could take you much higher. And again, anything above 256.90 for real with follow through equals $300. $300 up there. Okay, so if you see $300 BNB to 330, you can't be surprised because the most recent discernible events, which equals new data.
I've got information, man. New has come to light.
New information has come to light with the spring back test and the failure from sellers to break the support. This is what you would want to see if you were Ethereum to Bitcoin Moonboy. You would need to see this happen on that chart like now, or else bye-bye. Ethereum to Bitcoin pizza party at 2.5 million Satoshis. Yeah. So anyway, look at the 200-day moving average. Little hammer there. And I think we have that golden cross. The golden cross. Yes, the golden cross occurred the date of December 9th. There you have it, man. I mean, this is like things turning around for this one. And you have to... Your opinion changes when the new data presents itself. Pretty good right now. For more upside. Okay. So we had IMX that went berserk. Oh my God. Highest daily candle close confirmed since like freaking April of 2022. So like 20-month highs and broke the 1.618 fib extension from the high to low of the harmonic.
But some bastard asked me, what do you think about turtles swimming in the punch bowl at the office Christmas party? Oh, yeah, dig it. Turtles in the punch bowl, huh? That's wilder than a body slam off the top rope. But let me tell you something, batsome bastard. In the grand arena of life, you gotta expect the unexpected. Just like in the ring, you keep your eyes on those shelled surprise guests, because the macho madness is all about rolling with the punches, yeah. Keep it funky like a monkey, and remember, the party ain't a party until something crazy goes down. Snap into it.
Thank you. Thank you, Batsum. Thank you, dude. Sure, absolutely. I agree. We're good, dude. Party doesn't get started. It ain't a party till something snaps. Yeah. So we're waiting for that snap to occur. Normally, after spring back tests and then back test to back tests, right? It's, you know, spring, and then like you just have it's a zone, man. Like, right, the candle high close and the wick that day. That's why I have it. And so, I mean, after moves like this, if it's real, because it could be fake, could be bull crap, false bullish breakouts, false breakouts and breakdowns happen all the time. So it could be the same on Bitcoin. But if this is real, what we've witnessed and identified is actually valid, yes, 18-month highs on Bitcoin and 45.5 plus. Yeah, that's it. So something we haven't seen it yet, right? Like all you've had is the back test and a little bit of follow through, a little bit, not the big one, not like the, oh man, some like news driven catalyst just comes out tomorrow morning, and that catalyst that catalyzes a huge impulse on Bitcoin to make 18-month highs, and then it was the news. It had nothing to do with the confirmation low and the spring back test. It had nothing to do with that, man. It was just my news. Or was it? Yeah. Show me the charts. I'll show you the news. Okay, so your target here on IMX, 270 to 285. You can see it right there. It's just a candle high and a wick, right? Candle high close and the wick high in that same day. So there's more upside, but just insane. You got to wait on File and HBAR and all the others to mimic IMX. They have the same structures. You just, who knows if you have the patience for it. Oh, speaking of HBAR, what's up, calling Australia? Maybe? Dude, that's his first super sticker on stream. First super chat. Thank you. Wait, I thought you had tipped before. Why is it saying that? Man, I cannot hear my music. What's up? Oh, I had to turn it down because of Tangia. All right, gotcha. Mike McCarthy, where have you been, man? Like, we already looked at it on this stream. The stream's only been live for 21 minutes. Clearly you were late.
Thoughts on HBAR, mate?
Well, we will look at HBAR. You got my guarantee. Calling Oz. It looks great. It was like a big bullish breakout on the daily close, I think. Not a joke. We'll look. FTM had a huge day. Look at this, highest daily candle close on FTM confirmed since April 20th of this year.
Is that a joke?
Gotta like, I mean, you got to appreciate this inflection zone that was broken and then back tested and then now going. Break, hook, and go off 38 cents. And above that, the next level is 53 cents. So if you see 53 cent FTM in the coming week or 2 weeks, you can't be surprised, man. It's just the next level. Wow, crazy, dude. But y'all sure the audio's okay? Sol killed it. Oh my God. Highest daily candle close. Highest price since May of 2022. It's crashing upward, right? It did not break. I mean, it closed pretty much right at that $82, that wick high from August 2021, the swing high, the swing low from January 2022. You can just see the price, how it correlated there. That's where it closed at, right at it. I don't think it broke it. If it did, I mean, it's right there. So really cool to see, like confirmation low, then a bonus higher low, signifying more than before locally. That's like really bullish, sign of strength stuff. And you broke back above 58 cents and you just have gone now to the next level. No, dude, it's a noise I've not heard in a long, long time. Well, thanks for the follow on Twitch, bro. I'm so active on Twitch, man. You all know me from Twitch. Okay, Avalanche did very well today, had its highest daily candle close in a very long time, highest one since like May of 2022. Straight line up, broke above 39.30. It's just a level, right? Inflection point at least a few times. There's not much here. Above this is like $59. I mean, if you can take out this one last minor high from 43.60, that's kind of where it's been consolidated. It's kind of like tested it 3 out of 4 days. It's tested this one little wick high again back from May of 2021. All right, and then after that, nothing until 59, pretty much. Wow, crazy, just nonstop. Engulfing candle confirmed after the back test of 39. Engine had a good day, just recovering. Broken back out, and then you could go to a less significant time scale to see some sort of like confirmation low locally. I think it's really good. Engulfing candle confirmed above 33 cents, which is definitely a very real level. It's not my opinion. I'm showing you every time. Like we regard a level of support resistance. I'm always showing you, so you know how real it is. It's not me. It's them. Okay. So above 33 cents, optimistic, you would think for 47 cents eventually. That's the next historical level, in my opinion. Okay. That's the target anyway if you're swing trading it. It is off the entry of the swing trade somewhat, but it hasn't really gone anywhere. Okay. Neo, man, you got to wonder, like, you really got to wonder if this is a rectangle or, whatever, a backup, sign of strength. You got to wonder, is there a 70% chance on Neo of a breakout now? I mean, the target's $20 from here if the breakout happens. And again, this is not a joke level. Look, not my opinion. Swing low from 2018, swing high from 2019. Look at this. 2020, then it became support in 2020, then it flipped to resistance again, resistance, and then a sell-off, but then a higher low than before, and then you're back at the resistance. You gotta wonder, is this like an imminent breakout? Do we have a high probability outcome chance of a breakout to 20 bucks? I mean, in these market conditions, if Bitcoin does its thing, right? If this confirmation low is real and Bitcoin's gonna run, I think you will break out. I think NEO and many altcoins will see like much higher prices. All of this one chart that we're looking right above my head, you know, the whole stream, if it does the things that, you know, if the TA is respected, follow through price action after confirming an old resistance as support, that would be incredibly good for NEO. Now, it might underperform Bitcoin for a while, but still, you know how real this level is. So have your, if anything, no action or, you know, whatever you do, have an alert set up around $13.95, $14, because if you hear the beep on NEO, oh my God, ongoing major breakout attempt. You're this close. And look where it all happened. Think about the monthly, one bottom, the second bottom, the whole chart's a double bottom. Okay, so OP, someone needs to nerf OP because it has broken out $2.19, an engulfing candle confirmed, you know, just moments ago. And wow, like one of these, look, you like go to the 4 hour, you see the strength, man. You see what they're maybe trying to do here. You could be wrong, but you get it. You got like a nice uptrend, and then you got one low, the second low. They're just confirming here. They're confirming what was once resistance is support now, kind of. Yeah, to me it looks pretty good here. Too much demand. If you flip this chart over, I would be like, this is so bearish. It looks like it's about to collapse again. Yep. Technically makes a lot of sense. Collapse to 282, 290. Yeah. You're going way, way higher. Yep. OP. Someone nerf it now or else. And broken out. Vchain had its highest price, you know, since May 6th, highest daily candle close since May 7th or something. Broke this range, you know, you want to call it that, this horizontal line resistance from May and August of 2022, close enough to February of this year. And your next target's like 4 cents, right? You think 4 cents, something like that? It's like a, maybe it's not, it's a little, yeah, right there. It's like a candle low close, 3.9 cents, and then the wick right there. That's your next checkpoint. Above that though, Mother of God, the easy target of 6 cents above 4 cents. So this is like definitely where hey man, you've run up so fast, you might hit this and have a major pullback, but then pivot and then make another higher low and then run test it and then break it later. And then that next target would be 6 cents after. So crazy, man. H bar, here's the request. Had a very good day. And again, we had just identified very bullish price action. The freaking hammer of hammers got the follow through yesterday and even more today that manifested into the highest daily candle close since, you know, mid-February, but broke 8 cents, which I think is a big freaking deal. I don't know, man. What happened? I thought that was... Oh, because I have, yeah, you have this one high from June of 2022 and then one more high, the A point from January of this year. That's why I had this one plotted. Okay, so I don't know if it's really that important, but you also have like 8.3 cents, which is that 2020 high. My God, February 2020. You're above that. You broke it with the candle close. So, I mean, you're just running out of resistance, right? I mean... you know, we've already gone over like the actual Fibonacci common retraces from the all-time high to the lowest low. And we're talking, it's in between really 24 cents all the way up to 37 cents. This looks set up, dude. Like this looks like, yeah, you just sit, give me a couple months, give me like 2 months, maybe 3. But yeah, this looks like it could be setting up for an unbelievable run. Doubling in price, easy. Could triple if it just makes a common retrace from the highest high to the lowest low. Unreal. That's your H bar. I mean, it's been such a good run since the Type 2 was identified and constructed. But it's just the beginning, man. Imagine, flip this chart over. How could you be bullish on this? Looks like it's like an ongoing crash. You just wait till 9.8, 10 cents breaks, and then it's gonna be pandemonium. 17-cent minimum target. So yeah, H bar, the patient man wins, right? You've had to wait. You've had to be in this and sit in it. Those days of doing sideways, doing nothing, whatever, a lot of that, chopping 10, 15% in a day. Like, you have to deal with that with these smaller S coins with amazing structures. FIL is another one. It didn't do too well today or yesterday, but it's still set up for the same situation. And just look at I mean, you tell me. You see the swing low, the swing low, the swing high, the swing high that has now been breached and then formally back tested. Now 2 weeks ongoing as support. It was support. Remember when it was support before? Look what it did. Oh my God, it went up to 1134. This is guess what? You see this 5 Japanese candlestick pattern. We have ourselves a rising 3 methods bullish continuation pattern. Confirmed, I think, with the higher candle close last week. And now we have just another back test. But patience, I think, 640. And then eventually $9+. But the same thing as H bar. Just H bar is performing somewhat better for sure, because H bar is like nearing the top of the harmonic to you, and the rest of the green candles to yourself or something, right? Yeah. Okay, so H bar, Theta had a good day today. You can't really tell on the weekly, can you? No. Still recovering, but what a wedge breakout. You haven't, unfortunately, like, why I don't like ones like this. I like ones that I can see a discernible high or low on the weekly. All the harmonic completions, right? Like the H bar and the Fil, even like Neo, they like, you can see on discernible time scales a high or low. Like, unfortunately, something like Theta, you saw the low, literally the lowest low of the entire downtrend. That was the most recent discernible event. So my conclusion is, well, is there really someone who's been accumulating this over a long period of time? No, that means literally they haven't. Yeah, you could have a violent rally, but whatever. I like longing assets where there's like evidence of very real accumulation on significant time scales. Theta doesn't have it. But yeah, it did confirm a bottom, a lower low double bottom, at a very real support from November 2020. It played out, nice. Broke the wedge, beautiful. Oh, but let's see here, 98 cents. They're trying. Let's see this level. Look at this. Wow, May of 2022 it was support. Then even in October 2022, then November 2020 was resistance, and now they are trying to regard it as support. A couple days ago, it was back tested. They broke it, and then they reconfirmed it as support. So let's see if there's any follow through there. Could be working on hidden bullish divergence. Give me a couple more days of above 98 cents and you'll be able to say, hey, yeah, one low and then a higher low on price with the higher levels negative to Momo, lower levels relative strength. That plus continuation upward. And again, if they hold 98 cents long enough, you could be headed to 158, 166 on Theta. Okay, whatever. And there are just others that did well, man.
SNX Binance 4 hours plus spring back test 3 raising valleys
SNX,
happening now from wick low.
I think you were the next request anyway. SNX, ooh. Is the SNX, man. Ooh, well, yeah, they did yesterday. They did, 2 days ago. They tried holding it. And then we did engulf yesterday. But $3.42 of 352 is not a joke. It is so freaking real, and it began it was constructed by market participants way back 3 years ago, over 3 years now. Look, the swing low from September 2020, October 2020, and then like kind of again November 2020, and then look, here we are, January 2022 was support again in March. And look, they confirmed the bottom there, and it went berserk. Okay, so then it flipped though, right? It went resistance, and then resistance, the top of the range. You couldn't quite make it there in July, but look, the higher lows came in, and then what? Yes, they broke it. It's kind of like Fil, and it was like H bar, or it is like H bar was before H bar got the back test. So if you want to strategize, you can try. I mean, like a stop loss maybe below 340 for the continuation. You can try. It's, again, you're buying it at premium. There is no value here. You're literally just strategizing an entry based on price action correlating to historical ice lines. And the good news is it's such a real level, you cannot deny it. So when you have levels that are just indubitable, every market participant in the world, none of them could argue with it being a real level. Those are the best. So you strategize if you want. And then I think if it was real, I think it's straight back up to 444. And then maybe if you're lucky 5 and then 557 after that. But yeah, I mean, he's right. He did say it. Now, someone said hidden bullish divergence forming. Well, dude, you need a lot more data. Like, this is just one light candle. This is the new day's candle. Like, you can't even say that. Right? Because what happens if, like, in 10 minutes or an hour, like, they start selling, then this goes negative, then it's not hidden below. It will eventually become that, as long as a higher low than 325 comes in. That's the pivot. But yeah, for now, pretty freaking awesome back test on SNX. And what if, based on history, what happens if buyers breach it or they defend it? 557 run, 550. Okay. Nice one on SNX. Let's see if they can push to the next level, man. Push another level out. Yeah, it was H-bar, and then that one, and then SNX, and now YFI for George. Wow, y'all are kind of tipping at perfect times, right? YFI, it's pumped and dumped, and then it's flat forever. Yeah, I mean, look, dude, it could be. Like, if you use your imagination here, understand that we know 7450 is such an unbelievably real level. It was, for the first time ever, it was constructed as support November 2020. Look, then it flipped to resistance in June 2022. It was support one time, briefly, October 2022. Look at this, how it was resistance, December 2022. They tried regarding it as support in March 2023, but then it flipped to resistance July 20, and now, maybe, just maybe, they could be almost confirm it as support here.
Hey
One
Mitch,
and then
can
two.
you look
It
at
could be a
YFI
combination. Well,
USD?
maybe that's a crazy looking. Thank you, dude. That's a crazy looking, what would you call that? Bullish pin bar. Yeah, that's a bullish pin bar reversal. So a daily Japanese candlestick pattern. Maybe they front ran it. There was so much demand that the sellers were unable to actually test 7450, and all the bids came in just marginally above that, like just barely. And now you got something like this ongoing. You can't be surprised if we do see something like this next. I mean, how could you be surprised? There's not really much here. I mean, maybe like 10,000 easy target. Easy 10,000 target, psychological, and then a couple, levels inflection from history. Again, if it fails, okay. If you're looking at it and try to interpret it this way, we're not trying to project what happens next. We're just, right, high probability outcomes based on pattern recognition, inflection points, how close you are to those inflection points, because the closer you are, the more optimal it is for risk to reward ratio. So like having a stop loss somewhere marginally below 7450 with an entry here, your upside is very, very nice based on what we know about the history of this chart. Lots of upside potential from here. And then if you get stopped out, that means that the whole argument of the confirmation low is failed. So you take on some losses, but you have a 3-to-1 reward to risk easily. Okay, so that's the way you look at it. We don't know if the buyers are going to keep this low, but they have defended it kind of twice now. And after the second time, what we know is like confirmation low. Like we just saw Bitcoin look above. Okay, there's your YFI, dude. George, does that make any sense? You requested, but you didn't say anything after. Bueller, George, you got something to say, man? Okay, anything above 7450 is good for a lot of upsides. Minimum 10K. But it could be the first higher low we've seen since they put it in one in October. Right, all these lows right here are higher than the lowest low from Black Saturday 2022. Okay, so it could be another higher low. and it's at the most incredible area. So you got to use your imagination here. And I did my imagination for you. And this is the way I'm looking at it. I mean, I think like 14K would be a good target. Just the candle height, let's to rival it. Something like that. I know there are other ones looking left, but man, I think the harder target off a weekly like this is 18K. That's the Andromeda Galaxy. Sure thing, George. Just protect yourself below 74, but if they hold it, moon soon. Randy Savage, Macho Man, you know, could be a little, oh, we divergent on the daily, maybe a little bit. I mean, so again, your imagination, you could maybe say a little bit. You are diverging, maybe not formal bullish divergence, but diverging. Okay. Just imagine here. Bitcoin just respects the TA like it's been doing at these levels. We're here like almost every day, right? Every other day, whatever. Monitoring this stuff. If it just continues respecting the TA because the trend's bullish, we're identifying bullish patterns and a bullish trend, therefore they have higher reliability, and if they are reliable, they very well can outperform. If Bitcoin just does the thing it's been doing, painting bullish patterns, and the bullish patterns play out, if it continues, could you understand how and why a YFI would be going way higher from here? I think you could. Imagine imagining. Correct, Steve. Scuba Steve knows me. All right. So have your alerts set up because you start hearing the beep. Could be time. You just need some follow through now. You have a Japanese candlestick, signal candle, reversal candle. You're close to the inflection point. You could strategize an entry here. I mean, my God, let's just do it live. I mean, it is really this simple. Okay, targeting for upside, can be difficult. I think it's the easiest part of the trade of constructing a trade setup argument. The hardest part is the entry and the stop loss, right? But in this situation, I'm saying inherently it's the hardest. But in this situation, it's actually a no-brainer. The closer you are to 74.50, the closer you are to the most optimum entry for long. So again, I would say I don't know if we could, we said 10K doesn't cut it though. Reward to risk standpoint, not even 11,000 cuts it. See, because if you have the stop loss strategically placed from the entry here, you got to move it up, man. And where else could we do it? I think we would have to, literally, if you wanted to trade it this way, you'd probably have to take profit at 14K, your first day. So you got to really be patient here, but you have 5-to-1 reward to risk. And again, and that means if you have 5-to-1, you could even loosen your stop. I don't think you would want to, but you could afford it. All right. So that it's kind of that simple, man. The Wi-Fi scam, dude, again, it's a scam. It's organic growth and then scam. And then again, it's going to be organic growth when we make it to 18K eventually. So you could trade it like that, not even kidding. And it's all strategic. Okay. So, it could be bullcrap. I mean, it probably looks a lot better on the 12-hour. Oh my God, it looks great on the 12-hour, doesn't it? You have two discernible valleys right there, man. You get stopped out. Yeah, I know. Man, that's something else, isn't it? You just say F it, publish it, whatever. Again, you're just trying to reinforce good behavior as a trader. For me anyway, I'm just trying to reinforce the things you should do. You don't have to. I think trend analysis, I think the bottom got put in. You're making your highest low, potentially the highest low of the new uptrend. Not a harmonic by any means. Technical indicator, because it's pretty much the flippening of the resistance support is support again, and it's confirmed with that second low. And then you have the Japanese candlestick pattern, which is the bullish pin bar on the second low. Forget that beat. Something like this, okay? I'm a big fan of Bitcoin. Al Gore. Okay. Man, if Bitcoin can do it, man, it's probably going to play out. All right, I think that was the only last. That was like the last request that we had on deck, right? Scuba Steve likes it, then we're good. Oh, Michigan football program receives notice of allegations from NCAA regarding alleged recruiting violations. Get wrecked, Michigan. Why do you think the committee put Bama at 4? Because it's your karmic. I don't know, right? It's like literally your karmic outcome for the season. It was so undefeated, magical, yet sign stealing. And like it was sign stealing. So you're about to see some just natural, good old fashioned karma in Pasadena, the Rose Bowl. Let me see. SNX, YFI, H-bar. Yeah, that was it. That was the last request. Get wrecked, everyone. Okay. All right, so let's go to the S&P then. Forget it. We looked kind of all over crypto. S&P, you finally got the pullback. Yeah, well, I mean, what a complacent run. You know, you just kept doing. Now you are back below key levels. Wow. That was not one that I ever thought should I ever. I never picked that one, to be real. Is that like new? So, okay. High risk. Longs. High risk. Good downside potential, right? Lots of downside potential at levels like this, right? It's, you know, there is no confirmation high or anything, but easy to strategize.
Just read we had $1.4 trillion move into money market funds in 2023, most ever. Can you imagine when they get back into the game?
Neo breakout alert. Chat, let's go. They're doing it. Attempted breakout on Neo right now. Thank you, Santa Claus. Thank you, dude. Breakout alert, breakout alert. Oh my god, oh my god.
Hype in the chat!
I have another alert here. They're trying, dude, I'm telling you, $20 on Neo. Things go well. You know, this is an Asian crypto, and guess what? Asia waking up, sleep still in their eyes. They got their coffee. They're about to do their lines of cocaine, and then a $20 run could be in store for Neo soon, very soon. Partial decline. Looking a, yeah. All right, where were we? We looking at the spider. Let's go to the Dow Jones. You know, it's a pullback. It's the pullback. Yes, of course. Didn't quite hit that 1618. And all-time high, just kind of pulling back. Down 1.27%. How extended? I mean, waves occur. It could be the end of the wave. You just don't know yet. I don't think it's gone deep enough to even have a 236. So, wow, man. Down day. But it's crazy how, like, look what's going on. The Dow Jones, the S&P, NASDAQ, they're all IW, they're pulling back. And then you've got Bitcoin over here just doing the most bullish things you could ever dream of. And we are identifying them event by event by event. So buckle up for follow through. I mean, we got some follow through, just not the Jesus impulse, where the Jesus impulse will take us to 52-week, 18-month highs. So we're waiting on that patiently. That's all you got to do. You're in it. You're waiting for moon. Okay. NASDAQ, that was just doing crazy stuff. We got a pullback, you know, after hitting, 52-week highs. You just pull back. And like what? Downside targets, probably 14.5, 14.1 if it keeps going. Very real. Like, whoa. Holy crap. If it's a little early, but if the selling pressure continues, I think we all understand what that means for this oscillator right here. Bearish divergence could be in development. I think you need a little bit more data. We need a few more days. Let's get a little bit closer to neutral, but that right there screams that buyers are exhausted. I would not be surprised if we continue to pull back. Some here, not like, oh, it's over for the index funds are in a bear market. No, I'm just saying, like, what's wrong with the pullback? My God. And dependent on its performance, shows you who's really in control of the market. What if we pull back, make just another higher low than the one we made here at the beginning of the month? Wow. And it goes again. That's like buyers are really in control. So there's your IWM. That, I mean, this is the least surprising of all of them, right? Because bottom of range, top of range, 200, 160. What'd you do? Ran up to 200, and then you reversed there. Wow. So you're trying to tell me, sir, that there's supply at an area that would be considered a sell wall or a supply line? It's a support resistance, right? But there is typically supply at levels where there was
Happy
supply
Christmas,
before.
Mitch Ray. You're doing a tremendous job with your technical analysis. Really fantastic work. Keep it up and have a great holiday season.
Danny from Brum, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you and yours. I got the Santa hat on. I got the snow going, man. I got the Christmas tree. I mean, the halls have been decked here. Are the halls decked in your world, in your heart? It's a good question, man. It's good to be in the spirit of things. Okay, so those are your index funds. Looked at gold and kind of laughed today. It's like, oh, gold, man. It's up there. It's, you know, it just did nothing. But I'm turned like in terms of like laughing about gold compared to Bitcoin, compared to some altcoins, right? But like compared to itself, pretty good, man. I mean, again, have your alerts set up on gold everywhere. Like, I'm gonna have an alert before we see all-time highs again. And I just love that the bearish divergence that we had identified just now on like the NASDAQ, look, it was there on gold, and look at the performance. Performance was terrible. That's it from the sell. Oh, got all-time high soon. Yeah, you know who's in, look, when something so real underperforms so much, that tells you who is in control of this market. The buyers are in complete control on gold. You will see. Just wait around. My God, it's almost like Class C hidden bull. It is hidden bullish divergence. Again, weakest form, but it's there, right? You make a low, then a higher low with the same levels of momentum. Class C bullish divergence. Okay, buckle up. Central bank's just been hoarding this stuff. Okay, and just silver, whatever. We're just going across the markets, man. I mean, not a crazy stream. I can't believe it's not, right? Dude, we're like 3% from 18-month highs on Bitcoin. Meh. Some altcoins just completely going absurd and breaking out. Meh. Here it is. Here's silver. Again, anything above $23 is probably okay. I mean, if anything, it could be like one low, the second low, the third low locally. It could be like, and then here we got hidden bullish divergence on the daily. Let's go. That is so well developed and matured. It's like resolution soon. Impending price action, continuation. I like the hidden bullish divergence at the ice line. Okay, if the TA is respected, $25, $26 next. All right. We got an edge on silver. Let's see if it plays out. You know, one thing I did look at today that, you know, it could be completely off. But I did look at copper. Let me show you here. Look at copper, man. Is this real, or are we going to go to the 886 again? I mean, they are really trying here. Now, $4 is probably the breaking point. I think if you break $4, this is real. If not, it could just be another lower high than previous high and roll over later, and then eventually see 329. But yeah, they might be confirming a low at 360. At 360. Swing high from 2010. I mean, it's like kind of a major zone, like 370 to 360. You're above all of it right now, yeah. So let's see what happens. Copper looking actually kind of bottomy. And there's toppy and there's bottomy. Okay. Been live now for almost an hour. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button, that bell, that sub. If not, whatever, dude. You got to see this, man. It's just a work of art. Like, it's just freaking brilliant, dude. BVN on the weekly is like This is what you look for. It doesn't matter what chart, what market, what day, what week. What you always want to see is something like this, right? A boom and a bust cycle concludes. Then a consolidation period over the course of years. And then the M shape, the type 1, and then the type 2. And the type 1 and type 2 just happen to be lined up with an ice line from 1996, 2000, and 2002. That's the dream. This is the inverse Terra Luna fractal, right? You got the one low, then the second low, but the second low is the inverse head and shoulders, or at least the Momo shift. And you're just got in 2 weeks, your whole year's made. Heading on up to $16. That's the next target. A break in $16 equals nothing until, oh my God, overhead resistance like $42. Absolutely insane. I would say probably here too. 29, 26, swing low, swing low. Yeah, very promising on the gold precious metal miner. Okay, BVN. Wow. These don't come around often, right? These are like comets. These structural developments take sometimes years to develop, mature, and then get to an area where, okay, we're just before the impulse, and just before that major impulse, you've got the structure, you've got the type 2, you've got the confirmation low. It's all at maximum upside areas, right? You understand that they keep defending this level. There's so much upside potential based on history, historical price action. That's the sweet spot. So that only comes around, you know, and when it's like optimum entry on these assets, it's like the comet is coming as close as it will ever come to Earth. So it's visible with the naked eye and a telescope. And that's the entry. And once it starts going away and you start not being able to see with the naked eye and a telescope anymore, you are too far gone from the low risk, high reward area. And then you have to wait another 20, 25 years. Okay, because you got to go through the next boom and bust cycle and all the bull crap and the chop and the up and down and mania, right? The markup phase, the mania phase, that takes time. And then you got to go through the crash, correction, and then bear market time. That takes years on stuff like this because this is the weekly time scale. It's cosmic, man. All right. Got to look at ODFL. Oh my God, dude. This was like a more recent trade setup. You just got to look at it like, look, man. Accumulation and an old all-time high from 2021, 2023, early this year, it has flipped. You know, sellers pushed it below the level, but then the spring and then the confirmation low, the spring back test, the 200-day moving averages support. My God, man, it looks great to me. It's a premium, it's a breakout trade, but it's kind of like, it's a dragon, kind of like a fat, stubby dragon. Okay, just it could be price discovery. All you're doing is just playing an ice line that was resistance. It flipped to support not once but twice, and then there was bullish convergence on that second low, and the fact that the price is still correlating very well to that 200, holding above it twice. So you got targets easy, like a high to low. I mean, like 1618460. 460. I mean, God, this thing can go to $600 eventually. It's crazy, man. What a trend. And one of the most bullish things you could ever dream of is ongoing right now on ODFL. All right. Been live for an hour. So, yeah, I know I didn't plan on sticking around too long today. So Google. Oh, man, is that a shooting star? It made intraday 52-week highs. But that was it. And then that candle right there is pretty ugly. Jeez. Just a potential shooting star randomly here. Unfilled gaps. But still, this channel, man, how incredible. You anchored on the top side and you only got one anchor point on the bottom, and that was it. And look how it gapped down and buyers defended it once and then twice, even locally a couple times. Convergence before starting to go again. Pretty incredible, man. We didn't look at the Bitcoin miners. We have to. It's like obligatory. Well, they kind of like really pulled back. Dang, dude. Highs up 8%. But, dude, it was up like so much more. I think it was up like 20%. Only closed up 8%. Wow, what a level holding. Look at this weekly on Hive. Look at this, Larry. Oh, my God. It's like Marathon. Marathon's up here. It already resolved with a massive breakout. So Hive on the weekly, look at it, chat. Look, you're being warned. Massive upside potential. Bottoming structure that took, oh my God, man. It took literally 500 plus days to develop and mature into what it is now. And you're right there. So the comet has already probably hit its closest point, and it's starting to go away. So you can't really, you can see it with the naked eye a little bit right here, but it's starting to get pretty tough. And so eventually that comet, you will lose it. You won't see it again, maybe for another 20 years, 25 million years, right? I'm just kidding, right? But like, you get what I'm saying. It's an analogy metaphor with education, you know. So, man, Hive. But then there are other ones. So here's Mira. Already gone, right? Broke out today. Or it's been broken out, you know. Like, got 1 day, 21 hours to confirm a breakout with a close, but looking good. If it stays above 20 bucks long enough, you got $31, $34 next target. So hidden bullish divergence on that right shoulder. Incredible. Hut's got the same stuff, man. The same makings of a Velocity athlete. 500-day large structure. It's developed, it's matured. Everything except the major impulse up has occurred. That's it. That's it, man. Those are kind of like the ones like on Riot. It's not really the same structure up against the major breakout level resistance at like 1760. Man, like, and there's a lot here. I think the other ones have better setups, but this is still doing fine. Put in a higher low. Is it coupled with Hendelman? Doesn't matter. I think like harder target 24. And then above that would be the big breakout to 40. You're getting paid on this one. So good stuff, dudes. Oh, let's look at GBTC that made 2-year highs, I think. Look at GBTC. Yeah, 1 day, 21 hours to the weekly close. But look, there it is. Was it the highest daily close? Because it was, yes. Highest daily candle close confirmed on GBTC since December 28th, 2021. Dude, we're talking legit like 2-year highs here. Incredible. You want to know what's so freaking insane about this chart, which could be good or bad, I don't really know, maybe good, is you see this red horizontal line, 3872. Do you understand that is the old all-time high from 2017? And we're like $3 off of it, but like the fact that we're below, that's when Bitcoin was at hit $20,000 for the first time ever and then collapsed to $3,000. How is that happening? You know? So you'd think, like, is that got some catching up to do? Because that's ridiculous. Bitcoin is over double the price that it was from that same day in December 2017. So above 38.72, 48, 53, 58. Yeah, so crazy. Oh, Coinbase, the king, continued its ascent to its new highs. Highest level achieved since April of 2022, above 150, which is a breakout. You don't know if these breakouts will be real or not. I mean, there's no back test. It's just kind of like, you broke out for now. And the next target's 205, 212, 250 after that, then 282. So incredible. Brian Armstrong. Yeah, this is it, man. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all to it. Thank y'all for coming out. I'm just tired, man. Had a big workout before this stream. So rejoice in the golden times maybe upon us if the TA is truly respected. The last time we saw price action like this at this freaking level. That's right. After this. Okay, sorry. That just kind of like screwed me up. Okay, so the last time we saw price action correlate to Bitcoin at this level where it became support, when it had always been resistance became support, we saw Bitcoin go to all-time high, $69,000. So let's see what type of price action we receive after the exact same stuff that happened back then in September, October 2021. What will happen this time? Well, the good news is the trend is your friend. We are uptrending. So I would think that what we've identified is reliable, and what I think it will probably outperform if it does play out, which it is not certain at all, man. We can just crash into the 38K in a day. Like, okay, I got it, but I'm just telling you the most recent discernible events. Below 40K, 40,600, the whole argument I've constructed is invalid. But as long as the price stays above that, we have a valid argument for way more upside. So that's it, man. Chrono Crypto, you might want to hit the refresh button, right? Oh, okay. So thank y'all so much for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. We got 5 days to Christmas. Get to work, man. If you don't have all your stuff. Oh, wow. Look at Nia. Neo keeping me here for like 10. Oh my God, chat. Are they trying? Because this is so real. Dude, it's like undeniable. You cannot argue with me that how valid this level is as a breakout point. There's too many tests over the years. You're breaking it now. So $20 could be seeing it sooner rather than later. Add another alert, 15. Things already up 7+% on the new day. I'm talking less than an hour. Incredible. All right, Neo already partying hard for the Santa rally. Vchain up almost 3%, storage up almost 5% on the new day. KSM 1.45. Yeah, some altcoins running a little bit, with Bitcoin just hanging out. But that's it though. So, all right, pay attention to Neo. And see you at 20, maybe. None of these coins need to do anything, Mom, except present us with low risk, high reward opportunities, with structural developments and price action correlating to historical levels, along with some oscillators, indicators, you know, being favorable too. You know, the congregation of variables that line up together that gives us that minor marginal edge on the market, so we can play the market and not get played by the market. And if in fact we have a catastrophic failure, stop loss is set up, low risk, and then you move on with your day with your loss. So let's be back. Until next time, respect the TA.